What's up guys, welcome back. I'm F and Hate It, and this is Contractors Showdown. One of the most top requested things on this channel is how to get better at Contractors Showdown. I'm going to share everything that I do into today's video to try to help everybody out as much as I possibly can. First off, I wanted to go over the perks. If you hit play game, go over to your perk section right here, set perks. You can choose whatever you want, but set these up to match your playstyle. I run Tycoon because this gives you $2,000. With that in mind, all I gotta do is just loot $1,000 next to any insurance station and then purchase basic insurance. Then I can go as aggressive as I want because that's how I play.
Hey, can you tell your friend to stop shooting? Can you tell him to stop shooting? I think he stopped.
The second one I run with Tracker because it'll mark enemies for 2 seconds after being shot at. So whenever they are shooting at me, it will mark the enemies for 2 seconds. Keep this in mind, the tracking perks show up for everybody in your squad, so all your teammates will see the person that is marked from your perk. Next one I run with is Bloodthirsty. This will just mark an unarmored enemy, so if I shatter their armor, boom, for 1.5 seconds they will be marked for me and my whole squad. Next thing I want to show you is how these actually open up. So the first one you can see it says 0 on it. These are your combat points, and these are earned through doing combat. So when you're in the match, you're sitting here decoding chips, shooting NPCs, shooting players, killing players, surviving another round. All of that adds up in points. You'll see it on the bar on the bottom of the screen. That's when they get unlocked.
You good?
I can't find you. You realize you have proximity chat, right?
Oh shit.
So if you reach 500, boom, your tracking perk will be unlocked. If you reach 1100, boom, your Bloodthirsty will be unlocked. Now, I do want to mention this. In your region selection, select the closest server so you'll have the best gaming experience. So now that you set up your perks, next will be backpack management. This will help you plan a route out. This is pretty much what my backpack will look like in any given situation. If I'm not going to be running sniper for my sidearm, I'll be running with an SMG. So you're not going to have this bottom part without having your backpack extension right here. Always run 1 stack of detection grenades and 2 on the detection drone. That's the most you can actually stack. The other ones are right here. So I pretty much have a 3 stack of detection, and I just put a cluster on there. Another grenade I do love is zones, but do your backpack management. Plan out what's best for your backpack. This just suits my style right here. So this is the HK. I love the HK. This is my go-to. The AK Alpha is great if you can control your recoil, and if you get it fully kitted, it's a little more manageable. But to me, it shoots a little too slow for my liking. This one has less recoil, shoots faster, however, it doesn't hit as hard as the AK Alpha. So it's completely up to you here. But I run with the suppressor because it adds bullet velocity. I also, let me take this over here real quick. If you missed the builds guide, check it up in the top right hand corner. I go over a more in-depth of this and quite a few different guns as well. So short version for this gun, I use this Schleppner, my vertical grip, and it's just whatever red dot you want to use. For this particular suppressor, it's the hardest hitting one. Look at this bullet velocity, 127 added to it, and +1 for headshot damage. Also, when you're running with this PK1 for the vertical, it cranks out this vertical gun recoil. Look at that, straightening it out. So all I gotta really deal with is a little bit of horizontal after that. So it really works well with this. I know a lot of people like to go with a compensator with the triangle, but you lose out on the headshot damage, and the bullet velocity is just the same right here. Now that you got your perks, your backpack management, and your loadouts pretty much well planned, figuring out where to drop is another thing. Now I have a full video going in depth into every single spot in the map. You can check it out in the top right hand corner as well. This took a while to do. I went to every single location and showed you what loot was there. The high tier, the low tier, the medium tier, the medium tier. For me, I am an aggressive player, so I hot drop and land at the closest insurance station because all I gotta do with my Tycoon perk is just collect a stack of cash and I can buy basic insurance. From there, I can go push all the enemies that I want to, and if I die, I can just fly away, lick my wounds, loot back up, and start all over again. That is just for my playstyle, so if you aren't into hot dropping and having those sweaty moments like that, I would recommend Coots Graveyard, the Ruins, Jail, or even Old Town. All of these zones are further away from the main path that usually goes really close to industrial. A lot of players will be landing in industrial or black market. These are the hot zones. Make sure you get insurance. Buy basic if you want I heavily suggest going for the advanced insurance. Now, the difference between these two, basic insurance, you're gonna come back with a pistol. It also ends at the end of round 4. You're gonna want advanced because it ends at the end of round 5 and you come back with an AKM. I want to go over the movement. So, tactical sprint. Let me show you my settings because this is highly requested. I honestly don't know why. I don't use virtual gun stock. I don't have a gun stock. Do calibrate if you're going to. Don't forget to calibrate yourself when you jump in game. That way you can actually slide around and do everything you need to. Right down here, head-oriented movement is enabled. Of course, I use left hand for the joystick. Auto sprint enabled. I don't raise to sprint. That's if you point your gun up, it's going to do tac sprint for you. Virtual crouching is enabled, and I don't even have turning selected because it just makes me sick in the headset if I'm moving around like that from my joystick. All right, so for this one, I'm going to land further out. Usually, I would just be landing hot. I'd be going either Old Town with everybody, landing industrial, going to maybe black market, but because of this video, I want to land away from people so I can go over the movement real quick. So when you're parachuting, handles out and up, that way you can go faster. Down and out, you're still going to be going fast, but you're going to be kind of going downward. The moment you pull them back, you're losing all momentum. With my movement, I am just jumping, I'm moving, I'm making sure people aren't going to be sniping at me, and that's another reason why I jump so much, because I can jump and continue to look. You know what I mean? The moment that I stop to look, like the moment I stop and look, or even if I have my gun up, if I stop and I'm aiming, I go slow. You don't want this. You're an easy target. You're gonna get shot. So with this, I can just jump and I can aim without my momentum stopping. We got an airdrop over here now. I'm sure people are gonna be going towards it. I'm going up against a 3-stack, unfortunately, and with my playstyle, I feel it's probably not the smartest thing to do because I'm an aggressive player. Yep. They know I got the crate. They're coming over. Jumping around the corner helps. And that's the best I could do with 3 players with just 1 player situation. See how I was using the environment, trying to protect myself. Another thing is learning how to use your grenades. For me, I particularly like to just lop them right out of the sky. I don't know why, but it's just kind of right in front of them. Let it bounce a little and it should take out that mannequin right on it. So just aim a little in front of them. That's all you really got to do. Like right here, I'm going to go right in front of them because it's going to roll. You got rolled. That probably would have went a little further behind them too. But keep in mind, nobody's going to be standing there like that unless they're looting. If they're looting, put it at their feet. Smoke grenades are great to drop at your feet whenever you're rezzing people or if you're going to a buy station. If you know there's a sniper near, you can throw the smoke down and get to the station. I just like to cook it and hold it in my hand. And once it starts going off, then I just drop it, right? Just drop it and then go do what you need to do. You know, whatever you need to do. Res your friendly or whatever. Also, whenever you need to flee the scene, if there's a lot of people shooting at you, you're going to want to take a couple of these guys and kind of throw them. That way you can evade. So if I'm taking fire from this side, and I need to get over here with my jump, slide, run, jump, run, slide, run, jump. Now I'm out of the way. Hopefully they didn't hit me. And you gotta do your movement because you don't want to get shot in the face with anything. Well, there you go. Hopefully this has helped you guys out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out till then.